Hey there everybody, Redx Parasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we came here to Port Royal, encountered a few new faces, and a familiar one in Pete. And in this episode, we're going to be going after the pirates who have captured Elizabeth. Before we do, I just wanted to point out the HUD for a minute. I haven't really talked too much about the different menu changes here. I think the Pirates one is particularly cool, and also, on the right side, our like health and MP meters are all a little bit washed out or desaturated to kind of match the atmosphere of this world.
Too late. Huh? Those pirates kidnapped Miss Swan and took her to their ship. Now they've sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
Then she's long gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find yourself another girl, mate.
You? What are you doing aboard the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians.
Ah, fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please.
Take me with you. Help me hunt down the Black Pearl and save Miss Swan. I got you out of that jail cell, Sparrow. Do this, and your debt's repaid.
You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate. I see no profit in it for me.
Come on, Captain.
Are you sure you can sail her? All on your own?
You've a point there.
Thanks, Sparrow.
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
I'm Will Turner.
That will be short for William, I imagine. No doubt named for your father, eh?
Yes.
Well then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to make way. I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye. But hurry!
Naturally.
Sora?
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course not.
What do you make of this Will?
I don't know. We just met him.
I think my luck's about to change.
Alright, Jack joins our party with a host of new abilities. Not gonna mess with any of that. And of course, Captain Jack Sparrow. And we don't actually have to go and liberate any effects. We can go ahead and set sail now. We are ready to leave.
You can release me. You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to you.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbossa.
That's exactly what I thought. Buried on an island of dead, what cannot be found except for those who know where it is. Find it we did. There be the chest. Inside be the gold. And we took 'em all. We spent 'em and traded 'em and fritted 'em away on drink and food and pleasurable company. The more we gave 'em away, the more we came to realize the drink would not satisfy, and food turned to ash in our mouths. We are cursed men, Miss Turner. Compelled by greed we were, but now we are consumed by it.
How very sad for you.
There is one way we can end our curse. All the scattered pieces of the Aztec gold must be gathered and restored to the stone chest. And the blood of every soul who touched a piece of the treasure must be repaid. Miss Turner, for 10 years we've searched every league of these waters, every town and village, preying on sailors and settlers alike. 881 pieces we found, but despaired of ever finding the last. All those years, you've been safe in your bed, reading your pirate stories, dreaming of adventures in the high seas. We've endured torments worse than death itself. But now, thanks to ye, we have the final piece at last. When this medallion is restored to the chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's no sense to be killing you. Yet. You see, the moonlight shows us for what we really are. We're not among the living, and so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long. You'd best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. For you see, tonight, you're in one.
It kind of lacks the punch of the original scene. But with like the music and effects not being quite as good. We are now in the Interceptor. You can run around and talk to people if you want. But in order to actually progress, we need to talk to Jack here. And so we're going to try to catch up to the Black Pearl. So every time you do a movement on the ship, you engage in a fight. We've got, it'll be a combination of regular pirates and Heartless. Got cannon guns, and there's actually one kind of camping out on the lower ledge here. If you don't want to fight things, you can run below deck, and that will end the fight. But I mean, I'd recommend just doing the fights for the experience, of course. Why are you so fixated on that compass? It'll be she that leads us to Isla de Muerta, where Barbossa's headed, savvy? How do you know? Ah, lad, he and I once had our eyes on a treasure, Aztec gold. It was hidden on the Isla de Muerta. But he turned traitor and stole my ship. So he's after that treasure then. Treasure's already his. So is the curse upon it. I have no desire for such treacherous spoils, but I will have back with mine, the Black Pearl. You lads wait here. Young Turner and I will rescue the lady. Hey, what about us? You're to guard the ship, of course. It's a task given only to the bravest pirates. Alright. Guard her well. Shall we? I think he was just trying to fast dock us. And you fell for it. What's keeping those two? They sure are taking their time. Pete's hanging around, there must be Heartless here too. And Jack and Will aren't used to fighting Heartless. Let's go see. Alright, Jack has left our party for the moment.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
All right. Well, Black Pearl's just right there. Could we not just take it? I don't know. Maybe they have some people guarding it as well, and they're actually staying there. Who knows? Welcome to Isla de Muerta, though. Just kind of, here now. We've got some more hammer faces here, along with some new Heartless. Well, flying variety, which I believe take a little bit more damage from Thunder Spells, so good to have that equipped. And also, should show off Wisdom form here, since that's new. And also, just in case you thought I'd forgotten, should also show off Chicken Little as well.
Quick, they're after us!
We'll hold them off. Give us a sign when the ship's ready to sail.
Right. We'll light the signal fire.
Alright, so we got ourselves a scripted fight. We have to defend ourselves for a minute, so actually rather than doing Wisdom form, I'll show off Chicken Little here.
I can do this.
It was, first after all, so. The Chicken Little's main feature is that it can draw enemies towards you. So it's kind of like Magnet before having Magnet. So it's actually really helpful in this particular scenario. I did not really plan it to be like this, but you can kind of draw the pirates out of the shade here, and kind of mitigates the problem with the shade, making them invincible. So you don't actually have to kill any certain number of them here. You just have to wait out the minute time limit. But I actually got quite a few kills here. I'm impressed at how effective Chicken Little was in this particular scenario. So, wow, we actually got like a full level off that. It's pretty impressive.
The signal!
The one thing that I did not show off actually was the finisher for the limit, so I still have to do that. I'll do that eventually. We actually got a really good use out of the regular, summon. I don't know why I kept on calling it limit. I'm used to using the limits more often. That's probably why. Where's Jack? Well...
And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
No, not yet. We wait for the opportune moment.
When it's of greatest profit to you?
May I ask you something? Have I ever given you reason not to trust me? Stay here and try not to do anything stupid.
Begun by blood undone.
Whoa, this game has blood in it.
You, maid, your father, was your father William Turner?
No.
I don't understand.
What's going on?
Who brought this wench to us?
She said her name was Turner. Come on.
Why isn't it working? You need more blood.
Get on with it.
Idiots. Hurry. You there! The medallion! After them, you ingrates!
I had to. Jack's no fairy tale pirate. The real ones aren't to be trusted. We got ourselves a map for the Isla de Muerta. Now that we've left it, at least for the time being. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go into the menu journal. Look up the Heartless. So they're air pirates. Very fitting name, as most of them are. Very literal, straightforward names for a lot of the Heartless. So time for us to head back to Port Royal. Make sure Elizabeth gets back safely. So, let's see. I don't see any Heartless here, actually, so I'll hold off. We'll use Wisdom Form eventually. Mark my words. A good opportunity to use it at some point. Oops. It's definitely way too high for that to work, so I'm not sure why I tried it. As you can tell, the magic does a lot of damage against the pirates, in addition to the benefits of stunning them.
Is it true? You gave Barbossa my name instead of yours. Why choose my name?
I don't know.
Elizabeth, where did you get that?
It's yours. From that day we found you, drifting at sea.
After all this time, I thought I lost it. It was a gift from my father. He sent it to me.
I'm sorry.
Why did you take it?
Because I was afraid that you were a pirate. That would have been awful.
Of course. Don't you see? It wasn't your blood they needed. It was my father's blood. My blood. The blood of a pirate.
How the blazes did you get off that island, Jack?
When you sailed away in my ship and marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land with naught but a pistol and a single shot, you forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
I won't be making that mistake again.
Then what say you to putting the past behind us, untying these ropes, and letting me negotiate the return of your medallion, eh? What say you to that?
Seeing as how the Black Pearl's mine now, Jack, letting you go doesn't seem to fall within my interest.
Odd. I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give me back the pearl!
Arr. All right, lock him in the brig.
We're coming up on the Interceptor. What do we do, Captain?
What do you think, you idiot?
Will, look!
What now? I wonder what Jack would do.
I'm not sure. I suppose he'd run for it.
Sounds good to me. Wow!
Will!
Everyone hit the deck!
We're just gonna have to fight.
Alright. We have some pirates to defeat. Gotta protect the medallion. I don't think we actually have to do anything special other than just take out the enemies. I'm not really sure exactly what that information is trying to get at. There will be cannon fire from the Black Pearl here, so watch out for that. The outline does appear on the deck there, so make sure that you are out of the way of that. And they can hit their own men, so. Oops. Alright, we're gonna use up our magic here. We gotta wait for that to come back. Gonna have to rely on Oh, actually, they did steal it. Oh. Alright, so we gotta make sure that we get it back. This is a really lenient time limit, although it can be a bit tricky if the pirate is invincible. You have to basically kill the pirate who's holding it in order to get it back. So there you go. Where did it go? Oh, it got stolen again. Apparently this is not quite as trivial as I made it out to be. Where's the pirate that has it? Be like somewhere that I can't see. Oh, there he is. Ah, crap. Ah, great. Was hoping not to take so much damage there, because now we're out of magic again. Making this a little bit more interesting, I dare say. Gotta rely on our physical attacks. So I suppose I could do a drive form and get a little bit more attack power. I think that'll actually restore. It'll restore your HP. I know it does that. It might also do something magic. There are a lot of enemies in this fight.
We beat the pirates!
Well, did you know, laddie?
Jack!
Now then, I'll be having back that medallion. Unless it's more important than their lives.
Barbossa! She goes free.
Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can. My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap Bill Turner. His blood runs in my veins.
Aye?
On my word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at Davy Jones' locker.
Name your terms, Mr. Turner.
Release Elizabeth, and Sora, and Donald, and Goofy too.
Anything else?
Leave, now!
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the Heartless stay.
No fair!
Good work, Barbossa. Who knew it'd be this easy? Barbossa, you coward! That's the last time I trust a pirate. The powder kegs are ready, Captain. Then I bid ye farewell. What are we gonna do? We'll be burned to smithereens. Why struggle, mate? A pirate knows when to surrender. Are you serious, Jack? Your average pirate, anyway. First, we've got to see to the gunpowder. I'm not about to lose this ship. I still don't plan to trust pirates again. Wise policy, lad. So Jack is now back in our party, and yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see, we got ourselves a new ability. We don't have enough. Actually, you know what we could do? I believe we have some AP boosts. There we go. That we could make use of, so we'll toss those on, and let's see what we can equip ability-wise. I think I'm going to leave that off. Turn on aerial spiral and yeah, I think we'll stick with that for now. Donald gain access to draw. I won't worry about that right now. Episode's already a little bit long, so actually, oh hey, we can end it here. You know, just take our time. I'm sure those powder kegs won't be blowing anytime soon. So actually, that being the case, I'll just take a look at these and see if there's anything else I want to do. I think we already have all the stuff that I really want equipped at the moment. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to turn that on for now. just remember that, you know, it's something that I could turn off in the future just to save some AP. Yeah, that's another thing I have to do. I have to show off Donald's limit. So I think that's the last thing we really have to do for now. So I didn't cover all the story. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I've been Redx Parasite, signing out.